Now to a film with far more serious subject matter to talk about. It's a new documentary called What Black Men Think. The film talks about the challenges of being a black man in America, the stereotypes, the dangers, and what black women think of the men in their lives. The film premieres this week. We have a screening this week, I should say. Director Janks Morton joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let me set that straight. There's a screening at RSVP. It's a very private screening this Wednesday.
Absolutely.
And then it will be released in August.
August the 3rd. Next Friday.
And you'll be able to go to Amazon.com and pick it up there.
Absolutely.
Tell me, Janks, what was the reason behind creating such a documentary in 2007?
Oh, as you say, in 2007, it's a funny thing that's going on between the relationship dynamic in black women and black men. Mm-hmm. We have the highest divorce rates, the highest single rates, the lowest marriage rates, the highest out-of-wedlock birth rates. Through the first segment of the film, I kind of explore this almost undeclared civil war, which I believe lies in those myths and stereotypes and misrepresentations that we have about each other.
You know what we do? We throw these stats around as far as what black America is going through with just sort of, no care at all. But there is a story behind each and every one of these statistics that's tearing down our community.
Absolutely. That as we parrot those statistics, the old telephone game we used to play when we were kids, that it starts one way, by the time it comes out the end of the other side is something altogether different.
Right.
I think the challenge that we have is that we can no longer take those obscure or obtuse behaviors and try to blanket the entire group by some of those more things that we see on the media every day.
So you deal with the relationships between black men and black women. What else are we going to see in this production?
Well, actually, we're just looking at everything. I took the major stereotypes, as you would call them, things like the jail versus college, the DL, interracial dating, and just pick them apart piece by piece and really try to show them for what they truly are, but again, to try to go back, as you said earlier, to say that there is almost an agenda behind this misinformation, that our division is a very profitable industry for many people out there, that as long as we are at war, it translates into revenue, sales, ad dollars, and that if we take a real hard look at who we are in its entirety, black men and black women are doing a lot better than some would have you believe.
Okay, so now who profits from that?
I say that there are entities, there's a symbiotic relationship between almost the government, even the media, and some of our own internal black leadership in perpetuating these messages that if we continue to gravitate towards this lowest common denominator and define us all by that, it's a mistake. I'm not going to call them out by name, but there's some organizations out there that are extremely wedged into this profitable sector of us.
You talk about some of the stereotypes being false, some people profiting on this. You got to see the documentary to check out what's deeper behind that.
Right.
But there are pressures that black men face still in society.
Absolutely.
Did you tackle any of those, and who will we see when we go and buy this DVD?
When you see it on the DVD, this is some of the more elder luminaries in the community. We have Shelby Steele, Alvin Poussant, Michael Massey, I mean, just a litany of voices. And what I try to explore through the film is that take away the political side of it, or whatever you want to label them with. If you talk to a black man about our situation today, and what does it take for us to be more successful in the next 40 years than this previous 40 years since the Civil Rights Movement, they all begin to sound alike. They start to tell the same story as they relate to their children, as they relate to specifically their sons. They all tell the same story of what it is to be successful and to be a black man in America.
Well, we look forward to this hitting I was going to say store shelves, but the virtual store shelves.
The virtual store.
Okay, in August. Thanks so much for being with us,
Thanks for having
Morton.
me. Thank you.
All right, good luck with your project.
Thanks.
All right.
All right.